Drilling into concrete is really easy once you know what to do. All you need is the right kind of drill bit, which is one of these masonry drill bits, and a decent power drill. And despite what you've been told, you don't even need one of these hammer drills here. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to drill into concrete, brick, or stone with or without a hammer drill.
I recently installed this pergola for one of my customers, and I had to drill 24 half-inch holes into the concrete to anchor the posts to the concrete patio. And I decided to use this opportunity to demonstrate exactly how to drill into concrete and do a side-by-side comparison between a hammer drill and a regular drill for drilling into concrete.
First, let's try this regular cordless drill.
The first step is to mark the location of where you want your hole to be. I like to use a Sharpie because pencil just wipes away. Now make sure you have the appropriate size drill bit for the anchors you're going to be using, because you need to have the exact size or the anchor won't work. Then center your drill bit on the marked location, and you'll want to be really careful getting your hole started because the tip of the drill bit will want to move and shift just a little bit until you get your hole established. If it shifts slightly at first, then just angle the drill bit so it points more toward where you want it to go, and it will shift the center of the drill hole over a little bit. Now again, go slow and pay attention to what you're doing here because you don't want to drill the hole in the wrong place. Then simply drill a hole like you would in any other surface. The only difference is that you'll have to push pretty hard if you're using a regular drill like I'm using here. Now I'm using nearly all of my weight to drive it down and drill this half-inch hole. Smaller holes are obviously going to be easier, as you might have guessed, but as you can see, it's working just fine. It's not like I'm a big guy, I only weigh 150 pounds. Once your hole is drilled to the desired depth, clean the hole thoroughly of dust to make room for the anchor. Use the drill and a vacuum at the same time to remove dust from deeper in the hole.
Now, as you can see, this drill is nothing special. It's just a typical cordless power drill. It's a 20 volt max from DeWalt. I've actually linked to this in the video description along with the other drill that I'm using, but it's nothing special. So next, let me show you a couple holes with this hammer drill.
First, you want to switch the hammer function to off to make it easier to get the hole started in the first place. And again, go slow to make sure your hole is centered where you want it to be. Once you get the hole started, switch on the hammer function and then just go to town. You can hear the difference in sound clearly with the hammer function turned on. Now as you can see, this is much faster and requires less force than using a regular drill. If you're drilling a lot of holes, like on this project, it's very nice to have, but it's not essential. It's not going to create better quality holes than a normal drill.
A hammer drill is slightly different than a regular drill. First, it has this additional handle on it, which allows you to a little more control and allows you to apply a little more force to it. And it also has this nice depth gauge, which is handy. You can adjust it so that once you've drilled to a certain point, it just stops automatically, giving you the perfect depth every time without you having to like tape the drill bit and see how far you're going based on that or something. And in addition to rotating, like a normal drill rotates, it also has a hammer functionality where it goes in and out and it hammers as it's drilling, kind of chipping at the concrete at the same time that the drill bit is spinning, which just makes drilling holes a lot easier.
Here's a side-by-side comparison with the normal drill on the left and the hammer drill on the right. They are both using the same drill bit. As you can see, the hammer drill works about twice as fast, despite the fact that it takes less effort, and the hammer drill is using the bit after it had drilled about a dozen holes, while the regular drill is using a brand new, fresh drill bit. Regardless of what kind of drill you're using, you want to drill the hole about 1/4 of an inch deeper than the anchors that you're going to be using.
So bottom line, if you're only drilling a few holes, your cordless power drill is going to work just fine. There's no need to buy an extra hammer drill. I've drilled dozens of holes in concrete, brick, stone, porcelain, everything you can think of with just this regular cordless drill. And I usually only get my hammer drill out when I really need it for a bigger project. To find any of the tools that I'm using in this video, be sure to check out the links in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And finally, if you like DIY projects and working with your hands, and you want to learn how to turn your skills into a profitable part-time or full-time business, then check out handymanstartup.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Dan Perry. I'll see you in the next video.